Nano Banana 2 just dropped and it's about to replace every single thumbnail designer. Something that would take me hours to do in Photoshop can now be done in 60 seconds with this new model. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to build your own little mini app just like this one, where you just explain the idea you have for a video, then it researches high-performing videos similar to that one, it analyzes what made them viral, and then creates a couple of thumbnails that you can choose from. And you can either use this to make your own little mini software and sell that, or you can also just use this for yourself and sell thumbnails to content creators for $50 a thumbnail. It's gonna be a really good one. Let's get into it. The first step is that you want to search Visual Studio Code and then you want to download it to your computer. And while we're doing that, let me create a new folder and I'll call this Thumbnail Generator. And when we have downloaded Visual Studio Code, I can now click Open, and then we can open the desktop folder that I just created. And then we just click Yes, I trust the authors. Now we're gonna open the terminal. So we have it like this. And then I'll right click on the left hand side right here, click New File, and then call this plan.md. And then I can just take this plan, copy it, and again, I'll leave this for you as well in a Google Docs right below this video. Then I can copy this plan, and it's pretty extensive. It's 735 lines. But when you're building things with AI, this is a step that you cannot skip. You want to give it really good context of exactly what it is that you're trying to build. And to build this, because I don't even know how to code, so I'm just going to search Claude Code Install, just to find the first one right here called Quick Start. And you basically just want to copy this line right here if you are on Mac OS, or if you're on Windows, you want to pick one of the others. But I'll copy this one. I'll just paste it into my terminal and hit enter, because that will download Claude Code for us. And when it's downloaded, then we can type Claude, hit enter, and that's going to open up this onboarding. I'm just going to choose dark mode, so I'm just going to hit enter. And we can choose if we want to use our Anthropic API key. That will get very expensive though. I'd recommend going with a Claude Code account subscription. I'd recommend that you start with the Pro plan of Claude. That is $17 a month. But if you really use it a lot, at some point you're probably going to upgrade to the Max plan. But this is probably one of the most worth it subscriptions that I've ever bought in my life. And there we go. Now it says login successful. Press enter to continue. I'm just going to hit enter. And then press enter again. And then just hit enter for yes, use recommended settings. And now we have Claude Code installed on our machine. And now, because we already have a very detailed plan of exactly what it is that we want to do, I'll give Claude Code this plan and I'll say, I want to build this out. Please read my plan and execute. I like to write as well that you are an enterprise grade developer. I pay you millions. You don't make mistakes. And then we hit enter, because now Claude Code is literally just going to build out our entire plan. Claude Code will then sometimes ask you for permission. All you do is that you just use your arrow keys and then just say yes and always allow access to scripts from this project. And now you can see it has built out a little implementation plan for itself. And now Claude Code will basically just start creating these folders right here on the left hand side, and it's instructed in using the new Nano Banana 2 model. Awesome, there we go. That took about like 5 to 10 minutes or so. And now you can see it says add your Google API key, your Anthropic API key, and your Perplexity API key, and then run the server. So what I can do is that right inside of here, we have the .env example. It's called an environmental file. And that's basically where we can put our secrets, so our API keys. So what I'll do is that I'll just rename this, and then I'll not call it example. I'll just call it .env, like this. Now the application knows this is where we have our secrets. And now we want to find these things. We want to find our Google API key, our Anthropic API key, and our Perplexity API key. Let's start with the Google API key. I can head over to Google AI Studio. And then in the bottom left corner, I can click Get API Key, and this shows me all of my Google API keys. I can then click Create API Key. I'll call this Thumbnail Creator, and then just click Create Key. And this now gives me an API key that I can copy. So I just delete where it says your Google API key right here, and then I insert the API key. We do the same for the Anthropic API key. So I search for Claude Platform, This is the platform.claude.com. This is where we can find our developer API key and then go down into API keys, click create API key. And again, I just call this thumbnail creator. I then add it, copy the API key and then insert it where it says your API key. And the last thing we do is the API key for Perplexity. I just go to Perplexity AI. I then go to here, go to settings, and then I find the API keys right here. I generate an API key, call this thumbnail creator. And then we copy this and we insert it right here. Now the application has all the secrets that it needs. All right, now we are ready to run the application. So I just ask it, how do I start it? And then it says add your API keys. We already did that. And then start the server. So we go into CD thumbnails. This is already where we are in the terminal. And then it wants us to go into our thumbnails folder. That's already where we are. Then it asks us to start the server. And the way we do that is that I can click this little plus right here. That's going to open a new terminal. And then I can copy the command right here, hit enter. And that's going to start up our application. I can see it starting up. And then it's telling us to go to this localhost right here. I can then just go to my browser and then write in localhost 8000. That's what it told us to open. And there we go. Claude thumbnails. Generate thumbnails. Enter your video topic and get 4 unique thumbnail concepts in 30 seconds. And you can see it says powered by the new Nano Banana 2. And let's do the video topic. I am making a video on building a thumbnail generator with the new Nano Banana visual elements. I want to showcase the Nano Banana 2 model and show it as a new drop. And now you can see it says headshot expression, no headshot found. Add PNG files to the headshots folder. So we have a folder right here that is our headshots. We need to add some headshots to that in order to put our face on the thumbnail. So if you don't have any headshots, then just take a couple with your phone. It doesn't have to be very high quality, but I have a video right here of me just doing some poses for a thumbnail. So I'll just take a couple of those headshots. There we go. What I do now is that I open up my folder and then we upload all of these images into the headshot folder. And you can see right under here it says add PNG files to the headshots folder. I said I have added .jpegs to the headshot folder. Can you please update my app to also work with JPEGs? That's the great thing about creating your own apps with Claude. I think it's almost faster to change the app rather than convert these to PNGs instead of JPEGs. And good news, it says the backend already supports JPEGs. And now you can see it shows all of the headshots that we have inserted. So I'm just gonna write these things like I did before. And now we can choose what headshot we want to create. So I think I'm going to choose this one right here. And then we click generate 4 concepts. And now you can see it's starting to analyze the competition for other videos that went viral, similar to this one. And oops, that is to be expected. It says fail to generate. So I'll copy right here where it says fail to generate. I'll give this to Claude. And then I'll also go check the logs right here. You can see the error is Google Gen A types has no attribute image generation config. And then I write research the documentation and fix the error. And then I just hit enter. And it asks us then if we want to do a web search. I'm just going to hit enter. And now it will read through the news documentation to fix the issue. And there we go. It now says both issues are fixed. Restart the server and try again. So what we're going to do is that we're just going to copy this command. It gave it to us. And then for this server right here, we need to restart it. And the way I do that is that I click Control Command. That's basically going to stop the server. I'll write clear in order to clear the console. And then I'll do Command V, basically pasting in the command for starting the server again. And there we go. Now it's starting up again. And now it's running again. So I'm going to write in my video topic and my title again. I want to show Nano Banana 2 as text. And then we choose my headshot and then I click generate 4 concepts. And hopefully it doesn't error now. And now it gives us another error. Image saved takes 2 positional arguments, but 3 were given. And again, we do the exact same thing. we give Claude the issue. We can maybe also take it from the logs like this, just copy this, paste it in, and then just write fix this as well, please. And there we go. We do the exact same thing again. We stop the server by clicking Ctrl+C, paste in, and then we just do the exact same thing. Write in the topic, write in, choose the headshot that we want to use, and then click generate for concepts. Let's see if it works this time. And there we have our first batch. It actually looks pretty cool. I like how it looks. There's definitely some tuning that we need to do in order for this to like really make thumbnails that we like. For example, I kind of want to give it a reference picture so I can like show it what kind of style that I want it in. So let's build that. I'll go back to Claude and I say, this is a good start. 2 changes I want to make. 1, in the start, I want to be able to show a reference picture of the style of thumbnail that I want. 2, I want a regenerate button at the end to generate one new with same idea. Can we do that, please? And there we go. It made some changes. I will copy this, Ctrl+C, right clear, restart the server, and then see how it looks. If I click restart, there we go. Now we have a style reference. So I'll write in the same thing that I always want to do. For now, I'll leave the visual elements out to just let it do its thing. And then I want to find a reference that I like. Samin, right now a good friend of mine, is absolutely crushing it on YouTube. So what I'll do is that I'll just go to videos, I'll write popular until I find like this style that I like. I'll then copy the URL, and then we can literally just search for thumbnail extractor YouTube and get this thumbnail right here. So I'll just take a screenshot of it and let's upload this to our thumbnail generator. Choose the avatar that we want. Let's choose this one and let's try and see if it works better now. Now it comes up with this where it actually shows the reference picture. We probably don't want that. So that's something we could edit. Another thing we could do is like, I kind of like this right here. This little one, it looks pretty cool. So I can click edit. Well, apparently I can't. That's not working. So I'll tell it to right now it's using the actual reference picture. We should have it describe the style and then instead pass that description to Nano. Right now, these buttons, specifically the edit button, doesn't work either. Please fix. That's usually how it is with this type of stuff. We have to go back and forth a bit until we get a product that we like. Let's do this. Choose our reference picture. Choose the headshot. Generate for concepts. Let's see if it works now. There we go. Now it's starting to show some better thumbnails. Like this one is actually pretty good. Now we can edit it. So I can just click edit and say, please remove the Figma and ChatGPT icons and remove builds everything. And now it removed the icons and removed the text like that. There's obviously something going on in the background where it gets the old instruction again. So alright, when I try and edit, it gets the old instructions again. Please update it so when I give it a new instruction that it only looks at the thumbnail and at my instructions and not at the old instructions. Hopefully that makes it better when I ask it to change things. Cool, let's try again. Remove the Figma and ChatGPT icons. And there we go. Now it's actually starting to listen to us. Instead of thumbnails in seconds, I wanted to say, have the text say Nano Banana 2, and then a line break is insane. Now it seems to be working. I can basically change whatever I want on my thumbnails. Let's generate a couple of more until I find one that I like. Both this one and this one is actually surprisingly good. Let's redo them all again. And I'm just gonna keep doing this until I find some thumbnails that I really like. And there we go. Now I just select this, I click also export 4K, and then we got it. That is really sick. You can take this mini app and you can turn this into your little own software that you can then sell, or you can literally just build this for yourself and then reach out to creators and say, don't pay your thumbnail creator a couple of $1,000s a month. Instead, you can pay me $50 per thumbnail and I'll make some really high converting thumbnails for you. If you want the complete roadmap and my help, then make sure to check out the 1% in AI. And the best thing is, when you join and complete our 30-day challenge, then you get the first payment completely refunded for joining. So if you're actually committed, then you get to join and try out the community completely for free. Albert out.